Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
And good morning, people. Good morning, wrestling fans. Good morning as we travel down this roads we lead to WrestlwMania, the granddaddy of them all. 6 weeks to go, 41 days. Will you be there? I planned on being there, but I wish I could, but I probably won't be there. But I'm one of them. I'm an idiot. I'll probably wait till like Monday to decide finally in my mind I'm not going. With right now, I should know I'm not going, but that's okay. My mind says I'm still going. But last night in Montreal, Canada, oh, the home of so many disrespectful things, just so many. Why would you do that moment?
Have the insights to do it.
And as I am a giant Hart fan of Bret the Hitman Hart, I mean, hell, I got it right here on my arm. The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. I am a huge Bret Hart fan, but no one got screwed last night except for some of your fans in Canada. Come on, people. I know you just suspend your disbelief. I know it's just entertainment. I know it's just comedy. But guess what, people? Whether you're playing the game or not playing the game, a lot of you people really thought Sami Zayn was going to win. But I digress, and we'll talk about that. But joining me today is El Lobo Solo. Welcome back to the... You're muted. Welcome back to the program, my brother.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Nice to have you. Any Coronas this morning?
No.
I need one.
Last night, yes. Lots of Coronas last night.
I need one from last night to continue to this morning. But we are here. We are talking Elimination Chamber. First of all, what did you think about the show, El Lobo Solo?
I thought it was a great show. It was definitely better than that indie wrestling or the AEW shit.
I knew you was going to say that.
Absolutely. Anytime I can take a dig at those assholes, I will do it.
Dig away. Last night, as we are now on the road to WrestleMania, we get Elimination Chamber. And I'm just going to start from, the beginning if we can. And just that's what you do with a result review show. You go through the show. So last night, opening up the program, we got the women's Elimination Chamber match. And let me just say this morning as I go out to get my breakfast like I do in the morning, my son or my kids will meet me. And my son goes, "Man, Dad, I thought the women's Elimination Chamber match was better than the men's." I said, "Wow, son, I disagree." So your thought on that, because I wasn't too good about the match. I felt like they took this match like a battle royal kind of match. I didn't like the fact that, and I knew Natty wasn't going to win, but I thought maybe she should have been there a little bit longer than what she was, as well as they kept Rodriguez strong, in my opinion, because it took two girls to beat her down. You don't see two people get pinned to pin one person. I thought that was good for her character. We knew Asuka would win. I just was not happy with the execution, shall I say, of the match and the storylines that were being told in the match. Your thought, El Lobo Solo?
I like the match. The right person won. Asuka is definitely deserving. I'm interested to see where you think this is headed for WrestleMania, but we'll get to that in a second. I got to be honest with you, Mike. Nikki Cross is garbage. I don't understand why everybody loves Nikki Cross, this version of Nikki Cross. I was watching this match for a good 30 minutes, hoping that she would find her cape and put it back on, because that's the best Nikki Cross is as a superhero. That is the best Nikki
Cross.
That's right.
I agree with you on that one. And I like Nikki Cross overall. It's just this. I didn't like her insanity, so to speak. I know that's why a lot of people liked her in that character. I'm just not a fan of maybe that. That's just me and my love for wrestling, or my lack of liking that version of wrestling. But this Elimination Chamber match, and listen, I gotta agree with you, Dennis. As you know, I'm all about Mella is money. I'm sorry, I just think she is.
Looks beautiful.
Like a lot of these women wish they could tell stories and interact the way that Mella can do it. She may not have the wrestling chops of some of these girls, but she got them all beat everywhere else. And I mean, I think top to bottom, she's a top fiver in that aspect of playing her character. Not saying the
Corey-
ring, but her character is pretty damn dope to me.
Corey Graves is a lucky man.
Yeah, he left his wife for her, so he may go to hell for adultery. You know what I'm saying? Who knows in that? But I agree with Dennis out there. I thought they could have let Asuka and Nikki go a little bit longer as well between the two of them. There was money for that. Also, I take one thing that I got out of this match is because I really thought it was trash. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought
Nikki Cross? Yeah.
No, not just Nikki. I thought the match was going and I agree with it. It was a great show from top to bottom. The execution wasn't there for me in this match. And I just didn't like the match in itself. I know the girls out there do the best that they can do. I just wasn't a fan of this match. So
let me ask you this. Were you a fan of Liv Morgan's cheeks out of those denim shorts?
We'll talk about that a little later.
Okay. I'm excited.
I mean, you're talking.
I'm sorry to derail your show, Mike.
No. You're. What?
Oh, look at that.
That's what you. That's how you take somebody out. Babe, are you watching the show right now? We're going to try this position later. Okay.
Oh my God. I was with the executive consultant last night, and I told him, I don't know about you guys, but I'm aroused. That was definitely when I go on browsers. That's the category I click on.
Complete salute, if you will, to that. But that would only be challenged later on in another match, and we'll talk about that as well. But we got Asuka winning. Okay, we're on our road to WrestleMania. It's Asuka, and it's going to be Bianca Belair. But I tell you, if you look at the description, I'm not sure this road to WrestleMania is so clear. I'm a little thrown off. Again, I am a Triple H mark in every aspect except for one hiccup in his career, and that's everybody who knows me know. I hated that thing with him and Booker T. I'm sorry, but I watched the other day that whole thing with him. I'm not going to reiterate it during this Black History Month. El Lobo, so Lobo. We all know what Triple H said in that storyline. But other than that, I'm not liking some of the concepts here. Because we're 6 weeks away, 41 days, Asuka Belair. But so now we're just done with El Psycho girl there with Lily and her friends and Uncle Howie and them. And then Bray coming out on Friday saying Bobby and Brock, that whole situation. I'm just not. It's really going to be Asuka and Belair because I just is that really what this Asuka? I'm not sure as they repackaged her should be here right now because I don't know enough about this character. Because I don't know enough about this character of Asuka. It's just she did her face paint differently. She changed, but we got no promos from her thus far to this point. Other than we like Asuka, we love Asuka. She's the top of all time, Asuka, but. How do they build this match? Let's say that. How do they build this match?
That's a really good question, Mike. And I don't know if I have the answer to that, but I definitely think that they have a challenge up ahead because, Bianca is a favorable face. A lot of the young girls, they like her.
Absolutely.
But Asuka is also a strong face. And I think you have the same problem if you're trying to build this match up with Asuka being the heel. It's going to be very similar vibes to when they tried to do this with Becky versus Bianca, and Becky was the heel, but really was the face.
Right.
and I wouldn't be surprised, and I'd like to get your thoughts on this, that I wouldn't be surprised if at the end of this WrestleMania match, you see a double turn. Bianca Belair will turn heel.
I don't see that happening because as you was with the executive consultant last night, and he says this. I can't even say that I came up with it first, but he said it, and I agree 100% since then. She's their John Cena. She's their John Cena, and I can get even maybe some thoughts because I was really thrown off, not as a man being attracted to her character when she started going from the pants and now the booty shorts that she's wearing. So signs like that of character changes and costume changes can kind of lend towards that thinking. Being the intelligent wrestling fan, this is the show for the professional wrestling. If you're not, let's make sure you like, follow, subscribe us, all the networks that we do around here. Please do that. Hit the button, as the man just said. So I just don't see Bianca Belair turning heel right now. It wouldn't. I'm not saying it wouldn't help, but I just can't see it right now.
Yeah, I see them messing this up if both of them are faces. Like this is Asuka's too over. You can't have her be a heel. And as much as she's gonna try and like her gimmick is to beat the shit out of people,
right,
and people like
and enjoy
that.
it,
right? And so people like that. And when she beats the shit out of Bianca Belair, people are going to be clapping for it. Like it's
in more ways than one.
I think it's setting up for a double turn. I think you're going to see Bianca turn heel.
Well, we'll see. That's the beauty of wrestling as we go down that road to WrestleMania, and hopefully tomorrow on Raw they started because some of these slow builds that Tripp's been doing, I ain't been a fan of. I'll say that.
Oh,
no, that's just Jesus Christ. LA Knight's gone now. Like that was I didn't get that with him and Bray Wyatt. I mean, shit. I have to listen.
But he got over.
On Talk, tick, tock, Karrion Kross. That has really gone the way this should go. You know what I mean? Bronson, and we'll talk about them in a second. I think that's the best one thus far that Trips has brought back from the male side of things, to be honest with you. That's actually doing something. I know Vince kind of wanted to come out of his coffin when he saw that signing, people say. But moving on, the second match we got.
Hold on a second before you mentioned Bronson Reed. I don't know if you know this, but I heard a rumor. I think it was in one of the dirt sheets that now that Bronson Reed is back, the catering budget has doubled.
Well, I wouldn't blame them. If they're paying for it, it's all you can eat, right? So
right.
Him and Otis back there both fighting over steak, right? You know what I mean? Who could do the worm better, Otis or Bronson? Right. That's what I want to know. But somebody we'll never see do the worm. Well, we don't know because Cowboy Brock and Bobby Lashley, the rubber match we thought, Bobby wins by disqualification. I'm getting confused in this as well. And because sometimes I feel like when you have two juggernauts like this,
I loved it.
It was a great match to me. It was their better of their matches that they've had to me. I can't say I love the finish, although I'm happy Bobby won. You take what you can get. You know what I mean?
Right.
Your takes on that match.
Well, the match it is what it is. You're not going to get a 30-minute wrestling clinic with these two hosses in the ring.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you noticed this, Mike, but I know me and Chris were discussing this. Brock Lesnar is not too keen to put his finisher on somebody and have them kick out.
Right.
And Bobby Lashley did not only do that once, but he did that twice.
Right.
2 F5s and he kicked out. So you can tell just by that, if you're paying close attention to the match, that Brock Lesnar has the immense amount of respect for Bobby Lashley.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed that during the match. I also think that it was a good match. I think the story's not over.
I think it was. It's definitely not over.
It shouldn't be over. I don't want to see Bray Wyatt involved in it. I think they need to add another stipulation, a street fight or a Hell in a Cell.
Hell in a Cell.
Right.
Something. Yes.
Something to definitely like turn it up a bit. Like I want to see these guys go through the Titantron and all kinds of things.
They got to do something more than what we've been getting. And I think that's where fans, at least this fans' frustration is with this thing, because these guys should be, to me, this should be all-time stuff between these two to me. And I think they can actually do it between the two of them. And I think with these, why am I getting a Vince McMahon sort of produced match with two big guys when I think both these guys can really go? And Brock, sometimes you got to let go of the strings a little bit. I get he's Brock, his character, he's one of the characters that's in wrestling that will never take a drop off of knowing anything. Win or lose, he's freaking Brock Lesnar. Right. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So Brock has to let go of that a little bit, especially if is this for Bobby, or is Bobby just a pawn in this being for Brock? You know what I mean? Because sometime, as long as he keeps staying around, he's going to touch Roman again.
Right.
So where does this lead? I'm glad we got this match. I'm glad the guy who should have won the match. But as you just said, a kick to the nuts. This match is far from over, bro.
Right. I wanted to see this, and if a lot of us thought at the bar yesterday that Lesnar was going to beat Bobby, and then that would lead him to say, "Hey, MVP, I need some extra help." But I'm glad that it didn't work in that fashion, right?
Mm-hmm.
It didn't, because a guy like Bobby Lashley shouldn't need to ask for help. But it was still, nonetheless, it was, again, you got two hosses doing hoss things. It was great. It's a great match. I loved it.
It was very good. I definitely was a fan of the match. F to the dirt sheets. And after all, the honey's wearing my ish. Now, we get to me, which at this point was match of the night.
Oh, yeah?
I never, ever thought seeing this match, knowing this match was going to happen, that I would enjoy this match. Third match of the night, my daughter, who is like an intelligent wrestling fan because, damn it, I didn't birth her, but her mama's smart, and she got me for personality. So she goes, every third match is the bathroom match, Dad. It just is. If you look at it, it's the third match on the card, go to the bathroom. I don't care who's on the screen. My daughter would say, we got to go to the bathroom. Time to go. This match comes on, and I'm highly entertained. Highly entertained. First of all, I was mad last night that I got a good NBA All-Star Saturday night and Elimination Chamber at the same time. So I'm literally sitting here watching with split eyes. Like, God darn, why are you doing this to me? Because both shows to me were amazing last night. But this match last night between these two here, I knew. I told you it's going to be challenged later, Liv Morgan. Beth and Rhea, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I could see this forever.
Yeah. Them
clotheslines, these women, is it too late to say that Rhea Ripley is Beth Phoenix's best dance partner? Because I'm sorry. I've always never been a big fan of Beth Phoenix. I've never thought no one is equal. At the time it was in wrestling, no one could equal her power.
Right.
You know what I mean? We didn't get to see, she didn't have the run of girls that she could really go against and demonstrate how she was just always dominated. And Rhea, for some part, always just dominated. This was beautiful. This was, up until this point, the best match of the night for me. Your thoughts on this match? And even Finn Balor. I mean, hell, I love Finn. Princeton Finn forever, but I'm over his shit. I'm sorry. I don't know what they're gonna do with Finn. I love him. I want the best for him, but I get lost with him.
I like Weasley Finn. I like this version of him. I think he's showing how dynamic of a wrestling entertainer he is. That he can, be the demon and now be this, like, I want to call him like a thuggish weasel. Like he's like comes out with like the bandana and he's a thug. And him and Dom, oh my God, Dom catches heat anywhere. The man was just standing outside.
MVP. He is the MVP. I'm sorry, of Raw right now.
Right, Dom. Listen, you want this is unpopular review. Yes. Dom is going to be a world champion in the next 2 years. You watch. Wow, Dom Mysterio.
2 years.
World champion.
Listen, I want to go back to George's comment for a second because you're right. Why say this on SmackDown? It came out of nowhere like an RKO, or in my opinion, what's better than RKO, a diamond cutter. Okay. Just damn. And now this match happens. So that means we're going to get Brock and Bobby before Mania, because they're not going to let this sit for 6 weeks with Bray coming out saying what Bray said. That threw me off also with that as far as storytelling is concerned. But
sorry. Go back to the Brock Lesnar thing. I thought that it was extremely foul at the fact that, Brock Lesnar starts beating up poor Bobby Lashley after this match, the referee, and then and then he puts him through the table. That's right. Kirby's watching over there. I thought he was going to grab Kirby and put him in an F5. But Mike, you say this all the time. How you going to do this to a black man on Black History Month? It's still February, Brock. That's racist.
I got that, but he won the match, right? So what else can you ask for? What do you want, boy? We gave you the match. I'm Cowboy Brock. You know what I'm saying? Some call him Arian Brock. I'm not saying I'll call him that, but they call him that. You know that old Lobo. Right. Okay. That's right. That's right. But these women last night, Finn Balor, even listen, all right, I gotta say this. Edge can his hair grow? Hurry up and grow the hell back.
Holy shit. Because what the fuck is that? What the fuck?
Sonic the Hedgehog looking blonde here.
What is up, Mike? That with the two major Canadians that showed up, Edge and Sami Zayn, can nobody find a hairbrush? What is going on?
Moose.
Nobody.
In Canada, there was plenty of mooses. Is it moose? There's plenty of moose in Canada. Grab some, put some in your hair, do something.
Ridiculous.
Braid it. I don't care what you do. But
that's right.
This match I thought was fire. I definitely thought it was match of the night at this point. But my question is now what though? As Rhea Ripley goes on to Charlotte Flair. Damn it. Stop. I just gotta tell you. Yeah. Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time. Just saying.
She is.
But what's next
true.
for Rhea? And because I want more Beth and Rhea. I don't care about, and I love Charlotte. I do. It got to be Rhea. I said it before that Charlotte needs Rhea more than Rhea needs Charlotte at this point.
Mm-hmm.
But this better be really good because what I saw last night, these two clothes, like I've never seen women do what they were doing in the ring together. And I'm sorry. And that's including watching all those, as you say, not I say, you say, the independence of AEW or wherever, even over in New Japan. I've never seen women go that hard. I'm talking about the hits and things. They
powerbombed two men.
Yeah,
last night.
Yeah, like they were touching each other. They were being interactive with men. It was.
Oh my God!
It takes a special woman like Jazz, who we gave her flowers to this year.
That's right.
Miss Jacqueline, who we gave her flowers to this year. Women of those kind. Everybody's not my girl Nia Jax. Okay, man. Speaking of Nia Jax, we ain't seen her since the Royal Rumble. What the heck's going on?
That's so sad.
Was that a one-off? Was she re-signed? Haven't seen her. But what's next for that? We shall find out. And then we got to, for me, I got to say this. I really thought it was match of the night. This was a match that I wrote down, that I ripped every step of the way. Has the Eliminating Chamber lost its luster by having it for the United States Championship? But then I have to dive into, with Roman being Roman, this is Raw's championship. Whether we like it, don't like it, that's their title. And first Austin Theory comes in, followed by Montez, which, by the way, if Bianca Belair did not make that outfit or come up with that outfit for that brother, I'm sorry. Coming to the ring is where I finally saw what a lot of people keep saying they see, but I tell you why he's still not there yet. He has a star written all over him. He just needs to tweak some things. I'm gonna get into that momentarily. Bronson, then what's his name? Damian Priest, which, by the way, and I'm gonna say some things later about how can you have been a fan here, and not there. It's like I'm a walking contradiction, as all of us is. Damian Priest won me over last night. Finally, finally won me over. I thought he was amazing in that match. Followed by Gargano. I don't get it, yo. I'm sorry. There's those signings that I said, and I like Gargano. And somebody tell me, he can go in the ring. Duh. Okay. Yeah. This isn't AEW, and even in AEW, that doesn't get you but so far in the eyes of fans. Okay, I get it. You want a job to just have a job and just wrestle, go wrestle. But when you're in the WWE, your job is to entertain and be athletic and wrestle. Yeah. Okay, it's the way it is. I love him, but was he a hometown kid too? I thought that reception was kind of weak. That's why they didn't pay into the crowd.
Who?
When Gargano came out.
Oh, he's not hometown. He's not from there.
Yeah, okay.
He's from like Cleveland.
Cleveland, it's like that, right? Well, you said Cleveland. City's so great, LeBron left it twice, right? But okay, but that crowd didn't even vote for him. Seth Rollins is just completely over. Seth Rollins is one of those guys to me, like Brock Lesnar, no matter what he does, win, lose, or indifferent. He's Seth Rollins. He's always going to be effective. But I really thought 100% this was match of the night. And like I said, Damian Priest won me completely over. I thought he killed this match. I love Montez, and here's where I have to just be honest to my assessment of this guy. He has everything there is to do. I heard a comment once from Mark Henry and Busted Open Radio, and I felt it so much that I understood what he was saying. So follow me, intelligent wrestling fans. I like wrestlers to not play like they're wrestling. You know what I'm saying, El Lobo? I want you to take it and, okay, I thought at first they're in Canada, so is he doing suck it on purpose? Right? Then he went from suck it to the regular just crotch. It was too much of this for no reason. You know, I know it doesn't get. I just didn't. To me, that's the whole thing with the ropes when he's doing it, because it's Ultimate Warrior kind of thing, and I get it. It's. I want this guy to be a little bit more serious with everything else he has. He has the flash. He has the look. I mean, that outfit last night. I need to find it. I wish Vaughn was here. It was incredible to me.
You're not gonna find it.
No, not to.
I think Bianca. That's a Bianca.
No, I mean that's definitely Bianca. Definitely made that outfit for him last night. Absolutely amazing. But coming off the cage way he did was dangerous and insane.
Right.
But the way this match went, how the eliminations went, this is the complete opposite to me of the women's elimination chamber. That's what I was trying to tell my son. To me, this gave me action. It gave me storyline. I didn't care about how and where the finals were necessarily. I actually wanted Montez to win. Okay, I thought, can this be his title? Like, it's the U.S. title. You know what I mean? We talk about Black History Month. I think, hey, throw me a bone. I don't care. You know what I mean? And especially when they say, if he wins, he gives Dawkins a title shot. I'm like, okay, I'm cheering for him. I want him to win this match. But Theory is that guy, and I've said this months ago. Again, a guy I did not like when he was with the Us or the whatever the hell they were with
The Way.
And the Way. I thought that was dumb.
The Us.
Okay, but that U.S. title, right? That's what he said it's going. That's what he knew Montez was going to lose when he said Montez is going to call it the Us title. Like, what the hell? Vince is really going to walk through the door and you do some shit like that. Okay, but your takes on this match and Bronson and Damian, to me, I like Bronson. I like them in the in NXT. I do. I'm sorry. I think the guy, you always need a big guy like a Vader-ish kind of guy to me.
We're not putting that on. He ain't
what on him. He's not Vader-ish.
No. What? Because he's round? No. Come on, Mike.
Of course, he's leaped.
You out of pocket right now.
May Big Van Vader rest in peace. I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry. This is the barbershop. We can talk about anybody and everybody you want to in the barbershop. Ain't nobody off limits in the barbershop. I love Vader. I'm taking Bronson Reed over him, dog. I'm sorry. I'm straight ass serious. Oh, what is not to like about him? If you can like Vader, how come you can't like Bronson?
Because Vader was a monster, man.
What makes you a monster?
Ripped the man's ear off.
Storyline makes you monster. How do
you worked me up so much I lost my goddamn accent. I can't stand you, Mike. Mike, you gotta be kidding me. Put that thing back up, Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed came out last night. I don't know if you got any pictures of him. He showed up with this onesie. Because that's where you put the fat guys in your onesie with the skull and crossbones. Mike, I know you old enough to know. Bronson Reed came out with the one-man gang's outfit last night. This man, if you gonna compare him to anybody,
what's wrong with the one-man gang's outfit?
I told Chris this yesterday. I go, you watch. We about a month away from this man showing up as Akeem the African Dream. Bronson Reed is a bum. Let's face facts.
What makes him a bum, bro? I'm being honest. Like, why do you, what do you have to base that off on?
Because look at him, he's wrestling in a onesie. He's a big dude. He's just, look at him, he's sloppy. It's just awful. Nobody looking for Bronson Reed. Get out of here.
Okay.
Made me lose my goddamn accent.
Well, bring it back.
Damn you, Mike Knoxxx.
The winner of this match is Theory.
It was a good match. If I could just be to be serious for a minute.
Oh, there it is.
Seth Rollins and Gargano had a great exchange wrestling wise, right? I love that. I love to see Seth can wrestle any type of style. Like, he is so great at that. So it was good to see him mix it up indie style with Gargano at the beginning of the match. Austin Theory, what is he thinking trying to lift this goddamn behemoth? What the fuck? Like, he almost popped a knee. Like,
I think he was thinking the thing I was thinking about Bronson Reed being better than Vader.
You saw this. Yeah, exactly. This is me when you said that. What you saw Rick Boogs pop a knee and
I saw that, and we saw that live, right?
Right, and was done. What are you doing, Austin?
Yeah,
you don't need to do it. You're about to go into WrestleMania and fight John Cena. You don't need to lift this big dump truck.
No,
ridiculous.
Not at all.
For what spot? Nobody gonna remember that spot. Stop, Boston, please.
Well, if he lands it, somebody remembers it.
No, please, you ain't remember.
Nah. Do you remember this? All right then. So there it is. Winner of that match, Austin Theory, and then we get to the climax. People, it's time for the main event. And your tribal chief. Acknowledge him, people. Acknowledge him. You're a 903-day champion. This man has not been pinned in 300. This is insane. Okay. And listen, I wore this shirt for a reason today, people.
Yeah.
Because don't come for me, bro, unless I call for you. Okay. Don't do that. That's not mine. That's the almighty Dice Man's. Okay. Don't do that. Because nobody asked for you. I didn't call for you. So why are you here? And I'm saying that because as I opened up today by saying, I know that it is storyline. I know these things. But if you was not a fan of this Sammy, if you wasn't a fan of this Sammy, if you wasn't a fan of El Generico Sammy, don't try to come at me because now you're a fan of this Sammy. It's the fans like you that got Rusev over there in AEW because you didn't want to like him, so he had a dumbass gimmick called Rusev Day. How long you thought that was going to last? That wasn't even really him. That was Aiden English saying Ruth. That was him. But you let the good guy go. I'm not from Canada. Like, if I tell a person, you're not from Chicago, don't tell them about Michael Jordan. So I love Canada, eh? Okay? I'm a Canadian, eh? I'm a Samoan, I'm a black, I'm a wrestling fan. Do not sit here and try to tell me that motherfuckers didn't think that man was going to win last night. And I'm sorry, people. This is what makes wrestling so beautiful, though. And I see your comments. I'm going to get to them all in a second. What's what makes wrestling so beautiful, El Lobo Solo?
That's right.
It's that you don't know what's going to happen. And last night, the soap opera continues. I feel like I'm watching One Life to Live all over again. My wife sat here and said, damn, this is really scripted. What's going on right now? Okay. I don't know what's going to happen. I thought he was going to duck and hit Sammy with the chair, right? So that everybody kind of don't know, but I guess even my daughter said that'd be predictable, right? Because she's an intelligent wrestling fan. I already said that several times. So the spear happens, like this is nuts. So like Roman's mushing him in the face at the end of the match. Like these things, like has Roman gone too far? He has never been booed amongst this tribal chief session until Sami Zayn has come along. It speaks a lot for Sami. I get why you guys believe in Sami. Hell, even the referee slow 1, 2. I thought it was over for a second. I'm in my phone like, I'm confident. I'm betting the house he ain't gonna win this match. But it's wrestling, right? So you never know what they're gonna pull, right? And typically with a slow count like that, that's a winner sometimes because it's dramatic. Mm-hmm. I looked up, I said, oh, okay, but great match, great main event, great storyline continues. Like as I said earlier, El Lobo Solo, we are 6 weeks away, and it's not so clear of this road to WrestleMania. Anything is possible. Your take?
I thought it was a good match. I thought it was, listen, they booked this properly. They knew that they were going to Montreal, and they pushed Sami Zayn to the moon. And this man, Roman and him stood in that ring for a good 8 minutes and didn't even touch. Didn't even touch. These guys, this crowd was so hot. And you know what is not being said the day after is how good Roman Reigns is to get Sami Zayn into this spot and how good WWE storytelling is to get Sami Zayn into this spot. If I were to tell you 12 months ago, Mike, Sami Zayn is going to main event a premium live event with Roman Reigns, and they're going to be people actually believing that Sami Zayn is going to walk out as a champion, you and all of you watching would have laughed at me. Laughed. That man right there, Roman Reigns, this guy, he made that happen. He's so good at being a bad guy, a true, genuine dick, a bully.
That's right, bully.
That he got everybody to believe in this other bum. I honestly thought, look at this guy. You look at this guy. He looks like a subway bum in New York City. You go into the subway, you're going to see that guy. You're going to see this guy. This is who you see in a subway.
Right there.
Split ends, Who's champion? You don't see this guy. Look at this guy. This is a handsome guy. This could be somebody's champion. But this other guy with the hair, the fluffy hair, he looked like a bum. He looked split ends. Mike, you can't have anybody with split ends and can't find a brush as your champion. This is what I said last night. How are you going to be for Sami Zayn? This is ridiculous. You thought Sami Zayn was going to be the face. We're trying to sell this goddamn company for $9 billion with the guy that can't comb his hair. Are you crazy?
No mooses.
That's right.
I don't think they need to add Sami Zayn to the WrestleMania main event. I know it's night 1, night 2. I would like to see Roman defend titles one night and 1-2. Personally, that was been talked about for months ago. A lot of people have come up with that theory in there. I'm also going to start subscribing to the thing of, I told you so kind of thing, because wrestling fans, we all think alike in some sense or another, right? So common like-minded thoughts, it's common. But watching this match last night, I just can't see, he just talked about the hair. Look at the difference between the hair. Look at those. Look at that.
Look at this. This guy looks like a fucking model. Look at this. This guy should be in a Tresemme commercial for hair supplies. And this other guy should be, I don't know, in jail or something. Look at him. You know what? You mentioned El Generico earlier.
I love El Generico.
Yeah. You know what I was saying before this match was that after Roman Reigns was going to be done with this bum, he was going to punch his face so hard that he would have to put his mask back on because he wouldn't want to be showing his face anymore. And that's my only regret. That's the only demerit this match got, was that Roman didn't put this man's face through a ringer, that he had to put the mask back on.
See, and I guess I was
do us all
Michael. And that's why I wore the shirt, yo. I'm a Canadian fan, It's just comedy. I never really make fun of people, boy. You should have seen it. I'm not lying to you. I'm not calling my names specifically out. I even got inboxes. Like, you really think they were mad? Yes! Yes, some of the people we know now, they pander on purpose. They want the cameras to catch them. That's what we live in the game. They're faking it, suspending the belief, whatever the hell you want to call it. Fine. I do it a lot of times my damn self. Okay? It's like when I thought Sammy was the 3 count was coming. Okay? But, no, guys. Okay, when I say stay classy, I'm watching with my children. And you can clearly hear, fuck you, Roman. I was like, hey. You know what I mean? But I love that kind of stuff. I'm not there. Okay.
That's classless.
That's classless.
Right. But what do you expect?
You got kids in Canada. Best thing ever come from there was Canadian bacon and Trish Stratus. That's it.
Right.
All right. You got Bret Hart. Damn, Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens. Shit. The whole Hart family. A lot of good things come from Canada. That's not the point.
Maple syrup.
Definitely maple syrup. Okay. Definitely maple syrup.
Thank you for the maple syrup.
My man Jamil Lopez chimes in. You're right. Nothing was decided either way. The ending of this match absolutely should have been thrown out. No contest, just a protective filling of the match and the wrestlers for the possibility triple threat match at Mania. All 3 could blow the roof off this. Just saying.
Listen. No. Hold on a minute, Mike. People need to stop with this. I see some people with the comments about Sami Zayn should be added to the main event of WrestleMania. Listen. This is bullshit. Again, I just fucking said it. This man has split ends. You cannot main event WrestleMania with split ends. You got no hairbrush. We're trying to sell this goddamn company for $9 billion, and you're going to put this man in the goddamn... Listen, I know Roman has made miracles with taking Jey Uso and making it believable that he might be in a main event of WrestleMania. He's taken a guy like Sami Zayn and made it believable that he can be a main event. But let's face facts. When I look in the mirror, I think, oh, look at me. I'm a handsome gentleman. But then, you know what? I try to make some moves on some ladies, and they say, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you.
You're weird.
There's what happens in my mind, and then there is reality. Right, Mike? There's what I think should happen, and then there's reality. And Sami Zayn is not nowhere near sniffing this main event of WrestleMania. If you think so, you guys got to be smoking some crazy ganja bullshit.
I always say that. You're tripping if you think that was going to happen last night.
Do you have a picture of Sami Zayn kissing the lady at ringside?
No, I don't have a picture of him kissing his wife.
That's wild. Did you see that? Mike, did you see that? Canada is crazy, Mike. It's out Canada, there and he's kissing his sister. This is wild.
It's Canada. What do you expect?
This is wild. That's his wife. You see Roman Reigns' picture of his wife, like she's stunning, she's gorgeous, she's wearing evening gowns, Sami Zayn's ordinary plain Jane wife show up in a white t-shirt. She loves.
She did have a white tee on, yo. I was rolling.
Mike, she loved Sami Zayn so much she didn't even put on his fucking shirt. Like, how? What kind of that's your champion? You can't have a champion in Sami Zayn that his own wife won't even put on his fucking shirt. Come on. Hello.
There it is. And I love Sami. But everything this man is saying, right, you agree with it or you don't agree with it, it's correct, yo. I'm sorry. It's Sami Zayn's not the bigger champion, people.
Not even the kid is wearing his own shirt. Nobody supports this poor man.
What's up with that, Sami? Your own family didn't even support your shirt.
His own house. How's he gonna be our champion?
It's like when LeBron kids had on the Jordans when he had the scoring record. How you gonna do with that? How you gonna answer that? Yo, your own kids don't even got your outfit on. That's man. Right. Listen, last night I was highly entertained. The questions, like I said, what's next for this family, for the bloodline, for Sami? Kevin Owens getting involved in this at the end. Is this something that is going to go all the way to Mania? Or do you think somehow I don't see Kevin. It's 2 nights of Mania. It's in LA, right? There's not going to be a Rock, if at all, at the end of the program. I'm still going to hold that out. Don't comment. All right. It's just my wish list. Okay. But what happens with all this? Are they going for the tag team? I mean, like, seriously, what's that? It can't be over that fast for Sami Zayn, right? He did lose, but I agree. The match should have been thrown out the window. 100%.
You said it earlier, Mike. They got 6 weeks. This is probably one of the biggest times in between premium live events and WrestleMania. You still got a lot of time to tell story. And I think that's what they're working towards is they're going to get to the Usos versus Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. See, I'm losing my voice over Sami Zayn on this nonsense about him being a champion. That's where they're going. He can be a tag champion. He can be a tag champion. But you're not gonna be the world champion.
So him and Kevin Owens going back to that.
Yeah.
Do they put him in? Do they put him in the main event at WrestleMania, or is this it for him? Completely. So there's no night 1, night 2 for Sami. That's the end of that's the end of the line.
Absolutely, no.
All he gets is Raw.
Sami, no.
He gets Raw. Does he get SmackDown or Raw? Did he get 2 of them?
He gets 1. No, hold on.
Sami or Kevin Owens? I don't think neither one deserve a shot.
They're going to get a tag title match, both of them. They're going to team up. They're going to go after the Usos after Jay finally wakes the fuck up and realizes.
How much as Yvette said in Baby Boy? Damn. How much can a bitch take? I mean, how many times can you keep getting mushed in the face like that, man?
Listen,
because we know one thing is clear. He's going to WrestleMania. We know Cody's going.
Cody's going. Yeah,
it's not fair to actually take Cody's match to make it a 3-way match either.
Nope. That's not happening. Don't even. That's not happening.
I don't think it is. I'm saying that's what fans,
If anybody in this chat room thinks that's happening, get you in the wrong fucking group. You should be watching something else because honestly, that's ridiculous. Sami Zayn is nowhere near the triple threat. Jey Uso is nowhere near the triple threat. Jey Uso realized the hard way last night what happens when you are Sami Zayn's friend. You get fucked up. Exactly, just that. You get that. This man, he's loyal. Jey Uso is a loyal man. He came out. He didn't want to hit Sami, but then Sami hit him. Jey Uso.
Technically, you're right. He's gonna cry wolf. It was a mistake. Your cousin moved. I acknowledge you.
Hey, Jey Uso, wake up, Papa. Wake up. Sami Zayn, what happens to Sami Zayn's friends? Ask Kevin Owens.
I'll tell you what happens to Sami Zayn's friends. The same thing happened to Shawn Michaels.
One without the other isn't any good. Oh, I knew he was going to do that.
Yep.
So.
And then after that, Marty Jannetty jumped out the window.
I saw that. Everybody says Shawn threw him through that window. He jumped.
He jumped. He was scared.
And got stuck.
That's right. He got
stuck.
That's
Listen, recapping the night that was Elimination Chamber, again, I had to find it. Montez, this outfit, star written all over him. I want to see him shine. I just need him to just stop playing wrestling. This is not over between the bloodline. This is what it is. I still am curious about what night 1, night 2 will be if the main event will be it Belair main event night 1. You know what I mean? Like, what's going to happen with night 1 if Roman does night 2, which I think Roman does do night 2. Being there last year, you was there too. I didn't like waiting for him from night 2. You know what I mean? And it would be great to have seen him night 1 and night 2. Will Roman do double duty? I'm still hoping that happens since we don't get no Rock. Like I said before, like I said earlier, I'm a walking contradiction. I now like Damian Priest. He finally won me over. But I didn't get one over by a dumb gimmick. I got one over by his in-ring ability. And to me, them finally booking him to look like the monster that I think he's never been to me before. I don't like guys his size being so Luchasaurus-ish. You know what I mean? You got to separate the two somewhere. If you're that big, you don't need to fly. I get you can do it, but you don't have to do it to me.
But I didn't pick that up yesterday. I mean, going back to Damian Priest, he looked like a star last night. Like, that's the thing, that's the problem that I had with that match. Was there's only one.
Okay.
There's only one star in the match, and that was Seth Rollins. Damian Priest made a name for himself last night.
I agree with that, and Bronson Reed. And I said that.
No, God damn it.
Oh, damn it. But if you didn't like this Sammy, you didn't fuck with this Sammy. All right, you can mess with that Sammy. Whatever. He still ain't gonna be the champion. Mania?
Yes.
Mania. Okay.
Run it back.
Run it back at Mania. 6 weeks. I mean, you only got probably Brock for like 3 more appearances anyway between here and Mania anyway. So right. Why not? Edge, Finn, Mania?
Who did I hear? Edge. Yeah, I think Edge and Finn. Edge and Finn and Mania. Why not?
What we do with
U.S. title? U.S. title match.
U.S. title match. So Theory and Cena
won't be drop it to Edge.
He's going to drop it to Edge. Okay.
He's going to drop it to Edge.
Okay. These women.
Yep. Nikki Cross. Jesus Christ.
Asuka and Belair.
He should really have moved Carmella up and Nikki to the back.
Yeah, that didn't make any sense. It should have been actually. She should have
been like the way back, like put her in that cage behind.
You so stupid. You
so
just wrong.
Nikki Cross is just god awful.
Just wrong.
So
just all the way wrong.
Have you ever met a Nikki Cross fan? No, right? I know. Me neither. They don't exist.
Actually, I do know one.
But there was a superhero, right?
Kurt B. Cappin.
Kurt B.
He liked her before the superhero.
That's bullshit. How many?
No, I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you. You asked me a question. I had to be honest. My man Kurt is he did.
Mike, I'm gonna ask you this. I asked this question. Everybody likes to say they're a fan, but what means you're a fan when you put your money where your mouth is? Oh. How many Nikki Cross shirts does this man own?
I don't think none.
Thank you. Done. Case closed, Your Honor.
Hold on. Okay, because I have a Sammy shirt. I have 2 Sammy shirts.
Okay.
I got Mad Kevin Owens shirts. I even had a Drew McIntyre, the Chosen One shirt. Okay. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it was on clearance, and it's they're my initials. But I ain't even bought a Hurt Business shirt, so there it is. Right, like you say, it is about where you spend your money. I say that all the time. You're a fan, you got to show it. Listen, guys, before we give our grades right now and get out of here, just want to have some recap of this past week on Unpop Review and Unpop Review Entertainment. Make sure you go out there for Black History Month as we did the Black History Month Static Shock. I'm sorry if you will so speak. One Shot Plus. I joined the One Shot crew. Got that go up in there. Last week's show here, we gave our roses to Miss Jackie and won the gold standard. Sheldon Benjamin. Go back and rewatch that as well. Also, we did our top 5 finishers of all time in wrestling history. Make sure you check that out. I thought it was a pretty damn good show. And why? Because my number 1, my number 2.
Oh, wow.
My number 3. My number 4.
DDT.
My number 5.
Canadian Destroyer.
And I will never forget my honorable mentions. Oh, yeah, the Heart Punch. Okay. The real Walls of Jericho. The Lion Tamer. Okay. Doomsday Device. The cutter over the RKO. And yeah, I'm old school. Don't judge me. When I was a kid, the wrestling circle was the greatest thing ever known to professional wrestling. So make sure you check all those out. Bam!
Nobody picked Crippler Crossface.
Nobody picked that. Let's answer some. Check the comments first. We give our final grade, guys. Comment below. Let us know what you thought. What your belt grade on this event was. Elvis said, "Yeah, me. I'm a Nikki Cross fan. That means you bought a T-shirt."
DJ, you better put your money where your mouth is. Show me where that Nikki Cross shirt is.
I think that as well. I won't say he was the star of the match, but I think Austin Theory was a damn sure. He was a shining star in the match. The talking and trying to get them to flip, all that stuff. I thought he did good in that aspect. Asuka and Bianca is going to be good. Yeah, it's Bianca and Asuka. It's going to be good. I want to know the story from it. That's what I need to know, right? Because wrestling is storyline, people. All right. What's going on, Dave? Welcome back to the States.
Dave is a Ricochet fan. He got a Ricochet shirt.
He got a Ricochet shirt. Look at that. How long are you going to go with Jay Decision until you realize that that this can backfire? If you go with Zayn misfiring as the catalyst to the tag, it is poorly driven.
I'm not understanding the comment.
Yeah, it kind of.
I think you get Jay's Decision on Friday night. If that's a question, how long are you going to stretch this? You get Jay's Decision on Friday night on SmackDown. Well,
you asked for it. You get it.
Yeah. Mike, who would you put LA Knight against? Because the next one's got to be a win, right? Like he's got to get a W.
After the Bray Wyatt debacle. Yeah.
I don't think it was a debacle because the man got himself over. Like he got shitty cards and, hung in there.
I don't know what's next for LA Knight, to be honest. It's like, I feel like right now the company, this is what I was saying before. I like the talent they've acquired, but it's for this company, I'm not used to it. Right. It's the monitor that the model that has been set for all these years. It's too many people not doing anything. So I don't know what to expect. And that's pretty good in one sense. Everybody's getting on TV and getting TV time, but it's also making storylines really long, really drawn out. And I'm here for slow building storylines. I mean, hell, all you guys complain about all the times you've seen Cena versus Edge or Cena versus Orton. I'm sorry. I grew up with Ric Flair versus Sting, Ric Flair versus Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair versus, Ricky Morton, for hell's sakes. You know what I'm saying? Over and over and over again. So it's not that. I don't know what Tripp's doing right now. I just don't.
I agree with you. Feed Bronson Reed to him.
Feed Bronson Reed to him. Well, Bronson Reed might eat him alive, according to you. Right. So what I know for sure is that
catering.
This might happen again before it's all said and done.
See, look, I don't understand why everybody's so upset. Roman was giving him flowers.
He gave them all their flowers. I would definitely give this about 4.5 out of 5 United States titles. I thought it was a really good pay-per-view. They told some really good stories. I was happy with all the outcomes of all the winners. Only when I wasn't I wanted Montez to win, although I think Montez has some work to do. Other than that, it was predictable in the sense of who you thought was going to win also, right? Other than Brock and Bobby. And I was kind of low-key surprised that with the outcome of Beth Phoenix and Edge and them, I thought Finn and them should have won that match, but I get it was in Canada, so that's a Canada thing, but that's fine. But then I thought it was a great pay-per-view all around. El Lobo Solo?
I'll give it 4 out of 5. I think, leading into this because of the main event, I thought, back in the day in the Attitude Era, you would have to watch all these pay-per-views every month, not just the top 4. You'd have to watch during Austin and Rock just because you were just like, what are they going to do tonight? What are they going to do tonight? Yeah. And this pay-per-view had that feel. Like, I normally wouldn't watch like Elimination Chamber all that closely, but because, besides the matches, right? The Elimination Chamber is a good gimmick. But everybody, I think, is talking about this Roman thing because Roman is so hot right now and the storyline is so hot. So I think this is going to be one of those pay-per-views that you remember, in years to come.
It's the last 2 have been that way because of the storytelling,
Mhm.
I put up a post for my shared post on the GOAT's birthday, Michael Jordan. J.R. Ewing's the baddest man in TV history. Okay. So right now, Roman Reigns is that kind of television.
Yep.
He's must-see TV. The storyline is being told between the bloodline. Right now, it's like I'm back in my childhood watching Dallas.
Yep.
Falcon Crest, whatever it is your mama's, grandmama's, auntie was watching. The storytelling is really deep right now. I'm really a fan of it right now. I just am. I think it's really, really good, and they can't do no wrong as of right now. But with that being said, there will not be a Mike Knoxxx show tomorrow. You know, I don't do that. We do a review show on Sunday. I'm off on Mondays. All right, I'm gonna play some Harry Potter. That's what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow.
Oh wow!
May do a sports show about the All-Star Weekend because I think All-Star Saturday Night was good last night, and I hated it. They were on at the same time.
That was wild that the little guy from Mike Tyson Punch Out won the slam dunk contest.
6'2", Mac McClung.
Mighty Mac.
That brother. I said it when I saw that he was in the dunk contest because I knew about him. I said, "Oh, they in trouble." I said they had to go outside. And what does that say for the NBA? Ja Morant, all you big superstars that's dunking, that you got somebody that come from he wasn't even in the league. They recently signed this kid, outside G leaguer, coming here and win this dunk contest and do dunks we haven't seen before. You say you can't get creative, so I can get creative. So we're gonna do that. But the road to WrestleMania, like I said, one thing we know is clear: that guy right there, he got his title shot. We know what's going on with him. Let's find out tomorrow on Raw. Listen, make sure you guys comment below. Let us know, like, follow, subscribe to Unpopular Review Entertainment as well at Mike Knoxxx. Make sure you get with us at Unpopular Review wherever social media is sold. We are there because it's absolutely free. So do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me and don't love God, guys. We are out of here. We see y'all soon because we're always on. Peace.